Oh my God. There's the craziest long hair on this. You can see it right there. Look at that. Look at that. That's not a f***ing fiber. That is straight up a hair. I kid you not. That looks like a dog hair. Whoa. Look at this. Do you guys see? Okay, let me put this background on this so you can see it. Look at that hair in there. What? Oh my goodness. This has literally an animal hair in it. I'm actually gonna take this to the vet tomorrow and have them look at it under a microscope and have them tell me if this is an animal hair. I am 99.5% sure this is an animal hair. The more I've looked at it, this is definitely like a dog or a rabbit's animal. Like this is an animal hair. Wow, I did not expect to find like an animal hair in this. Like there's no way that's not an animal hair. It's like straight and then like wavy at the end.
There's so much drama going on right now. Hey, what is up all my social clubbing friends? It's Dustin and I'm back with another video. Just when you think that we're done talking about Jaclyn Hill, more stuff happens. At this point in time, I just feel like we should call security, lock them all up, and throw away the key, girl.
Y'all are going to jail! Period!
Because this has become way too much. I'm like on Jaclyn Hill video 5,269 and a half. If you guys don't know all the latest developments, we're gonna cover all that in this video. We're gonna talk about Morphe being allegedly like the owner of Jaclyn Cosmetics. We're also gonna talk about what you've seen in the intro where Kristen Leanne found an alleged dog hair in her lipstick. I had seen that video a long time ago and I didn't really pay attention. I thought that maybe it was just like an attention-seeking video. I don't know, but we're gonna cover all of that in this video and what has been posted on Jaclyn Hill's website. So let's go. Now you guys keep in mind and remember this date, June 22nd is when Jaclyn Hill put up this Instagram story and said that she was going to be refunding all of her customers that purchased any of her products.
I have decided and made the decision to give every single person who purchased my lipsticks a full refund.
And that she had sent her makeup to a lab, well, multiple different labs I believe, for independent testing, saying that she spent over $100,000 to have this done. Just keep that date of June the 22nd in your brain for a moment, okay? Well, around that time, Jaclyn Hill's website updated and it had the frequently asked questions on there. And one of them was, is my lipstick safe to use? Jaclyn Hill's cosmetics are made with cosmetic industry standard FDA compliant ingredients and are produced in an OTC over-the-counter compliant factory that is registered with the FDA, providing high degrees of safety standards and rigorous testing. The issues reported over the last several days are related to irregularities in the manufacturing process, which are being fixed and do not impact the ingredients, formula, or safety of our products. And again, this was on June the 12th. I took a screenshot. This is from my phone that I took on Jaclyn's website on the 12th at 4:45 p.m. Now, I don't know when this happened or when this came about or when this was posted on her website, but if you look at it now, it's the same thing, the same jargon, and then it says, if you would like to review the results of our recent safety test, you can view the PDFs here. Now, this is what confused me a little bit, and I'm going to explain what my theory is on this because they did link the PDFs here of the tests that were done with all of the results. And we're going to go over a few of those documents here really quickly because I've seen a lot of people on Twitter with questions about this. I have my own questions about this, but you guys are like super sleuths. You guys understand this stuff sometimes better than I understand it myself. So I want to talk about this. The first thing that I want to point out is that it was brought to my attention by Zadie Doll on Twitter. If you guys don't follow her, you should definitely go follow her. She pointed out on the first document that was on this website about this testing, and it said at Micro Quality Labs Incorporated. If you look here and you zoom in on the customer name, it definitely, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion allegedly, that this would say Morphe. And this testing was done on her So Rich lipstick, and it says 20 grams, and it has the product code, the batch. And what was really strange about it to me was the batch lot number was 5/18/19, so I'm assuming that is when this batch of lipstick was made. And it says that the testing was done on 5/24, so I'm assuming that this was like a preliminary test. But what got a lot of people really talking and really like inquiring inquiring about all of this stuff was the fact that it says Morphe. Why would Morphe be in any way related to what Jaclyn Hill's company is doing? I have my own theories, but let's just state the obvious. I think that maybe Morphe probably told her about this lab and where she could get it tested. Or devil's advocate, it could be that Morphe is a stakeholder in her company, allegedly, possibly. I don't know, you guys. Like, this has turned into so much. But if you look at the bottom of this document, it does say date, May 29th, 2019. So this would have obviously been the day before her launch on her website where she put everything up for everybody to purchase. My whole thing with this entire situation is Jaclyn Hill literally like put this stuff together. Like, yeah, she planned out this component forever, but I feel like it was rushed. Like, who mass produces all this stuff, then puts it on a website quickly, and then has all this testing done like right before the launch? Like, it's crazy. And maybe I'm wrong, maybe I don't understand how cosmetics work and how they're manufactured, but it seems like it was all thrown together really quickly. Now we're just going to go through a few of the other documents that were on here. As far as the testing, it shows that this was the So Rich lipstick, Nude AF. It was tested and the date came back on June the 24th. So I'm assuming, if I'm right, and this is just an opinion of mine, it looks like the test date was the 13th of June. So right after Jaclyn had all these complaints about her cosmetics, I'm assuming that her team sent her stuff over to a lab. She didn't mention it, she didn't say anything, and then she came out with the Snapchat later, well, the Instagram story on the 22nd or the 23rd, and the final testing was done on the 24th. There's another document that shows June the 24th for another lipstick, Decaf. Badass is also showing the 24th with the testing date of the 13th. So I'm assuming that as soon as they started getting these complaints, they sent the stuff off to a lab and people began testing it. Now let's talk about the alleged hair. Now, you guys seen in the intro that Kristen Leanne said that she found a hair in her lipstick. It did look to be embedded under the lipstick at the bottom where it rolls up. That's just my opinion. It doesn't look like it was like forced in there. You would be able to tell that. But I was watching Spill Sesh last night and she put up a video and it's titled Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics Lab has been contaminated for years. And there's a lot of people with a lot of different speculation going on with Jaclyn Cosmetics and it allegedly being this Oxygen Labs. I do not know if it is Oxygen Labs. I cannot confirm this. So everything that I'm gonna say here is gonna be completely alleged. But whatever lab this is in this video that I'm about to show you is completely gross in my opinion. You guys, I'm gonna put in a clip of Spill Sesh here, just a small clip for you guys to see what she covered in her video. I will link the full video in the description box for you guys to go see. Check her channel out. She's super cool and her videos are pretty good, but I just wanted you to see this part where she discusses this alleged animal hair contamination.
Yes, a dog. A freaking animal just walking around the lab. There's a worker even wiping his shoe in the background of the photos on Facebook, wiping their shoe. They're all dressed to the nines in the coat and the gloves, and they're using a paper towel as if that's not going to contaminate everything to wipe down their shoe. Seriously, the contamination, everything about this.
Now the last and final thing that I want to discuss as well, if you guys don't watch Kenna is a biochemist. She just recently started a YouTube channel that blew up because she had a few of the Jaclyn Lipsticks products tested in a lab independently. She paid for herself and she did find that there was no like microbial stuff going on in the lipsticks. However, that is debatable depending on who you talk to because there's a lot of different people saying that they've had testing done and they showed different things. But just for this video, I'm going to go with what Kenna said. She said that she did not find anything that would show that there was microbial growth in any of these lipsticks, but they were contaminated because they did have these balls, the alleged hair, or the glove contamination with the cotton. But once all this stuff got posted on Twitter and people were talking about like animal hair and things like that, Kenna chimed in and she also talked about the frequently asked questions that I quoted just a moment ago on Jaclyn's website and said this is not very informative. We don't know the sampling method used. Very limited shades were tested, reported. She did a GCMS analysis, which is extremely useless for safety. She should be running contamination testing, not showing us the composition of her vanilla fragrance. And I agree with that. The independent testing has been done by Kenna. I think that we can say that there was like no microbial growth right now, but we can 100% say that this product was contaminated. If nothing else, it was contaminated by the gloves that were used, and Jaclyn admitted that. She didn't agree that they were contaminated, but the definition of contamination means anything that's outside of what should be in a product. But I don't know, you guys. I think that it's about time that Jaclyn Hill gets back on Twitter. She opens her Instagram back up, because you literally can only have that stuff shut down for like 30 days. It's maybe been, what, a week and a half since she deleted her stuff, so she has like 3 weeks before she has to come back before her social media gets deleted. I think that it'll be very interesting to find out how she's going to play this going forward. I do hope that Jaclyn does learn something from this. She has to learn something from this. If she is going to have a brand, she is definitely going to have to work very hard to show herself and prove herself to all these people that have purchased her products. Even though she refunded it, and I think that that was a great step, I do also think, in my humble opinion, that she should have done a recall just for the safety of people. I mean, even if people were not getting hurt, the fact little pieces of lint and these waxed up looking beads and stuff and pearls all over these lipsticks, it just completely grossed me out, and I know it'll gross a lot of you guys out as well. But I want to know what you guys think. What do you think about this? Do you think that this was actually like an animal hair that was in this lipstick? And what do you think about the testing? Because to me, in my timeline, in my head that I put together, it does look like as soon as she started getting these complaints, she shipped this stuff over and she had it tested. The thing that really sticks out, and the thing that really kind of bothers me about this whole thing, aside from people like possibly allegedly being at health risk and stuff like that, is this whole like Morphe thing. Why would Morphe be on a document that is about Jaclyn Cosmetics? That makes no sense to me at all. If you guys could make that make sense for me, I would greatly appreciate it. But leave all of your comments, opinions, and thoughts down below. I think in my next video, I'm going to be talking about Ice Cream Gate, because James Charles chimed in, as well as a lot of other different influencers talking about these people licking this ice cream, and I just cannot with it. But you guys, let me know what you think about all this down below, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.